Hi guys, it's Marty and Savannah from Utah Performance, and today we're going to show you a little modification that we're going to do on our 360, our higher compression 360. Her brother has an oil leak in his truck in the front, which is messing up the driveway. Of course, Mom's getting mad at us. And so anyhow, we're getting a new shop and everything built out back and whatnot with new concrete and stuff, so we can't have any oil, obviously, leaking all over our
brand new shop floor.
Expensive floor.
Although that's what a shop floor is for.
But we love, I mean, our little shop that we've had so far. We built so many things in here. It's been fun. It's been really, really fun. But moving right along, his truck has a oil pan leak in the front, and even though we RTV'd the corners of it in the very beginning, something it didn't like. There must be maybe something still left on the timing cover itself or whatever is still there, but it's causing a leak. And it's really bad, obviously, when he tilts the truck forward down the driveway, and the oil all runs to the front. So what we've done is we've jacked up his truck. We're draining the oil on it, and we've got jack stands underneath it. Wheels are chalked in the back, and we're going to go ahead and drop his oil pan. Now, his oil pan will pull right out, and this motor, even with these long tube headers, it comes right out. Some other trucks may be a little bit more difficult. Some four-wheel drive trucks, actually, believe it or not, you think they'd have more room, but sometimes things get in the way and the pan doesn't want to come out. So in that case, what you do is you have to loosen the motor mounts, and you have to use your engine shock hoist and lift up on the motor just to give you just enough clearance for that pan to drop right out. And then you can get completely to your rod bearings, your crank bearings, your oil pump, your pickup, everything, and then change this gasket, everything that you want to do. So we're going to do that. We've been on this truck, gosh, how many times? 60 times on the dyno.
Yeah,
it's
quite a few.
It's been quite the test bed for that UTP 500 cam.
So it's actually time to keep up on her maintenance.
Yeah, it's actually time to actually do some physical work on it instead of beating on it. So we're going to go ahead and get that started, and the modification we're going to do is right here, and we'll let Miss Savannah here tell you about that.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add, after we have everything off, so the oil pan's off, the oil's drained, and no, we are not reusing old oil. We will put new oil in it. And speaking of oil, before I continue, we are running a 10W30 in his truck right now. We've decided to go to a 5W30 because it'll be a little bit easier, a little thinner of an oil compared to a 1030, which will help with what I'm exactly about to explain. So this is a windage tray, and this is what we're going to be installing on Garrett's motor, obviously inside the oil pan. He currently has these, which is the stock bolts, and so we're going to be going to these, obviously, to be able to attach the windage tray to it. And what the windage tray is going to do is it's going to cut down on that oil rope that you guys call.
Yep.
Yeah. So basically it's going to help with that. It's going to cause less resistance, which may end up possibly increasing his horsepower by, who even knows, maybe 5.
Yeah,
but
even if we get
power
one.
is power, right?
Yeah, even if it's 1.
So, but yeah, so I'm pretty sure you guys understand pretty much the main reason why we're doing that. He did, if you haven't noticed, I'm sure you will now, modified it just a little bit, and he did that because it needs to fit on Garrett's engine, and so
clear the oil pan.
Right. So he had to kind of bend it up, press it down, and it's completely flattened down. I mean, you can see it. You know, there's nothing there. It's down.
I test fitted it with another ram pan that we have here. So.
And then he also did on this side have to kind of just cut it back a little bit, not too much, just so we can clear it.
You don't want it touching the oil pan and vibrating and
Yeah.
making a weird noise. Like
Yeah.
some guys know when you put your headers on, those heat shields on the headers, if they're touching things, they'll vibrate and you'll hear it going, you know, and you're like, what's going on? Same thing goes for the windage tray, which we picked this one up from Summit Racing. It is a Mopar Performance part number for an LA engine, so you can do the same thing. Most guys see gains in the 3,000 to 6,000 range with these, and that's what we're hoping for. Garrett runs a UTP 500 in this truck here. We all know this truck pulls 5,800 on the street easily with a modified kegger. And just to spice things up a little bit, actually, we're getting ready to do a dyno also after we finish all this. We're going to do a dyno on this setup and see if we gained anything on an average. At the same time, we're going to go ahead and put a Hughes air gap manifold in place, and then we're going to show you the dyno runs between the two manifolds. Keep in mind Garrett's is fully ported kegger on here, and we hope to see some pretty interesting results from that test. I'm pretty sure everybody knows we're going to lose torque and we're going to gain horsepower, especially with the 500 cam. But the torque is what we're building for at this altitude up here. So, but that's it. We're going to take some pictures along the way and we'll post them up. We'll do an instructional in case you're interested in doing the same thing. Like I said, you can get these parts off of Summit Racing, Jags, whatever you want. Small block Mopar, LA, 340, 360. You can order the Windage tray for it right from them. I don't know. I think I maybe paid 30, 40 bucks for it. I don't know. It's very, very little compared to what we're getting ready to gain from it. So, but anyway, so we hope you enjoy this, and I guess that's it, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe it'll be enough horsepower to get him unstuck out of the dunes next time.
Yeah, that's right. You did. You had to pull him out of the dunes, didn't you? Yeah, her bigger, slower truck had to pull his fast truck out of the dunes. So, and don't be giving us any crap because of STP over there. You know, STP sponsored this, so you know, so they're paying the bill. So we're good with that. And other than that, that's it.
That's it.
Hope you enjoy. Take care, fellas.
Alrighty.